Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we have the Marvel Minimates Hulk Throughout the Ages box set. Now this came out a while ago. I picked it up with the Wave 52 Hobgoblin and Carnage, but I did review them on my other channel, and this is just the one that I've decided to do. So they're made by Diamond Select Toys and Art Asylum. We've got Barbarian Hulk, Joe Fixit, Composite Hulk, and Maestro Hulk. We got Composite Hulk up the top. We got them on the back. Incredible Hulk Throughout the Ages. Marvel, Diamond Select, Art Asylum Minimates. Let's get this cracked open. Up first we have the most disappointing Minimate of this set. Barbarian Hulk. So, Barbarian Hulk is a disappointment. His feet can't even stay on. His waist just falls apart. I really don't like Barbarian Hulk at all. Like, he can't even be used for spare parts. Like, he's a really awkward color of green. Like, here's the Composite Hulk green and Composite Hulk's foot, and here's Maestro Hulk's green, but he's disappointment. He's got a loincloth piece there, he's got a skull necklace there. He's got a pretty serious looking beard going on there. It just sits around. It's quite loose until you put the hairpiece on, and it kind of just sticks it in place. But it's Hulk. There's nothing really to it. Articulation on him. Well, he can move at the arms, at the waist, but it falls off easily. He can not really move forward at the legs. Well, he can't bend at the knees very much either. What else can he do? Nothing. His feet are really loose, and I mean they are really loose. So is the Composite Hulk's feet, but yeah, man. His head cannot go up and down because of his hair, but it can still go left and right. Accessories for Barbarian Hulk is, well, he's got this. I wouldn't really class that as an accessory, but it's kind of nice. It's got scales on it. It just pops on there. I wouldn't really call that an accessory as part of his look. So, he doesn't even come with a display stand. So, I mean, he's very disappointing. Overall, Barbarian Hulk is a flop. Up next we have Composite Hulk. So Composite Hulk is half Red Hulk, half normal Hulk. Even his hair seems pretty half and half, except for the back. It gets a bit mixed at the back. His foot, it doesn't want to stay on at all. Neither does his left leg really. But his leg actually snapped at the joint there, but I managed to super glue it back on with full range of movement still, but I'm just going to be slightly careful with it. His articulation is nothing really prohibited for a Hulk figure. Obviously his head being able to move up and down slightly and left and right. It's slightly off, like you can tell because of the line down the chest there. His colour's a bit off, but it's not really worrying me too much, because I don't really care for him that much either. He's just there. And You can move at the legs fine. You can run fine. So yeah, he's pretty okay mini-mate. Accessories, he's got what you see. His eyes are really good. You got one green eye, one completely yellow eye. Mine has got a bit of paint or whatever smudged off there. Apart from that, it is fine. Overall, Composite Hulk, smash. Up next we have Joe Fix-It. So, Joe Fix-It is Grey Hulk in Las Vegas. He's got a fedora, which can pop on and off. And he's got a nice blue suit. It looks kind of big for him down the bottom, but it's probably just me. His feet don't come off as easily as the others. I say that as his foot falls off, but I mean, he does good in what he does. His legs are a bit stiff, like they rub against the top there, and like the paint's kind of worn off it. His fedora has a little bow in the side there, kind of goes down over his face. He's wearing white gloves. He's looking pretty good. Red tie, pretty bulky. Yeah, he stands slightly taller than this disappointment of a figure. So, articulation, you can do all the Hulk things. And he's got more up and down movement of the head, because he doesn't have the torso, this torso that kind of goes up at the back like the other three have, but he's got accessories. So for accessories, Joe Fix-It has a Tommy gun, which he can in his hand if he wants to hold it in his hand. It works better. So yeah, and he's also got an alternate look. And here we have Joe Fix-It, how I'm going to be displaying him. His tie and his buttons are undone. The paint's nice going up to his neck. He has lost a lot of his neck movement because he's now got this torso instead of this one. He's got a giant hole. Keeping his arm movement. The good thing is the grey on this, it matches the grey on his shirt, so if you wanted to, you could give him a uncoated look, which I'll show off later. But yeah, so yeah, he's better than the other two I've done so far. And he's wearing shoes. Did I mention that? No. Overall, Joe Fix-It doesn't need no fixing. Up next we have Maestro Hulk. So Maestro Hulk is the ruler of a dystopian future where he has pretty much killed all the Avengers and he's ruling it all, and I think Wolverine has to kill him or something. So he's really cool. He's got a really unique piece being his cape, his hand there being the same as this, but the only problem I have is that's slightly smaller, but you don't really notice it that much. It's still a good figure nonetheless. You can see one arm clearly, his head, his face I'll show off later a bit more. His legs have that same. Now his knees can't bend because of the boots. He's got a gold crown on with bones sticking out his horns. He's got like a gold necklace around there. Grey hair around the back. A necklace. I'll show the chest off a bit more later. He's got some armor on his arms. gold shoulder piece. And accessories, this is where Maestro Hulk shines. So this is his alternate look when he doesn't have the robe piece on. One little major gripe is, you can see there's a giant gold paint smudge there. But I'm not too worried because I probably won't have him with this arm on very often. His leg wants to bend that way a lot. He's got a very low neck with bumps on him, like his forehead. He's got like a red band that goes all the way around. Not much detail on his back, like the other three figures. His head, he's got a really gruff looking beard. Mine's got a piece of paint smudge there, but that was my fault, because the reason why that paint smudge was there was because of this. I put Iron Man's helmet, because it's removable, it's a actual piece. It's really tight. I think the only figure that it goes on well is Carnage's second face, but it's a nice piece. It's got Captain America's shield, it's all scratched up, Thor's hammer all scratched up, and just zoom it out. And like Thor's hammer, it's really crooked. If you have it flat, you can tell that it's on an angle. I mean, all these are removable. You can just have them on normal figures, and they'll be. It's got cracks and stuff on that side, but it's got printed cracks on this side. It would have been cool if they had the inscription of Thor on this side as well, but just to crack Thor's hammer is a good piece with me. And Iron Man's helmet, can't wait to pick up an Iron Man, a classic Iron Man, to put this on. It's got a crack over the eye, some denting in that eye, crack under the mouth. It's a kind of, it's not a shiny red like some of the other Iron Man helmets are, but the gold is shiny. But yeah. And then we have Captain America's shield. Now, this shield is amazing. It's cracked. Not much detail on this side. But comparing it to the other Captain America shield, this one is shiny. It's got a more glossy finish to it, I guess. And it's got the straps and stuff on the back. But this one is bigger. It feels nicer as well. This just feels really flat. But this one's like curved like that, and I like this one better. But the sad thing is the hole sizes are different. Like this one's got a rectangle look, this one's just completely circle. So it doesn't really go well with the pieces for this. Actually, I wonder if this can fit in here. So I mean, yeah, they can fit in there, but it doesn't look very good. Overall, Maestro Hulk rules all. Overall, that was the Incredible Hulk Throughout the Ages box set. Now, if they just released a 2-pack of Joe Fixit and Maestro Hulk, that would have been fine with me. Those are the two really standout figures from this box set. I just really don't like Barbarian Hulk. He is disappointment. Like, such a disappointment. He's just blah. He's plain. Like, you might be thinking, oh, why are you hating on him so much? He's got a loincloth and he doesn't. Well, I mean, he's cool. He's two Hulks. This is just blah. I don't like it. I've got the pieces and I've thrown it on Red Skull, and it's slightly off, but that's because this is an older set and this is one of the newer sets, so I think they've changed the paint. But I mean, you can't really notice it from a bit of a distance. It looks good. I might pick up a second Red Skull to display him like this. And yeah, I mean, this has got to be the coolest accessory I've gotten in a Minimate pack so far. So I mean, this has got to be one of the best accessories I've got. That and this tiny book which came with Hobgoblin, which stands about that high compared to the... It fell over. But I mean, it's an amazing pack. I would recommend getting it just for these two. And Master Hulk can't stand up very well. But I mean, these two are great figures. Composer Hulk is an okay figure. But I mean, you couldn't even use Barbarian Hulk for spare parts because of the awkward colour he is. Like, I mean, yeah, if there was someone else with this kind of colour, you could use him. But I just don't like him. Like, this hairpiece is really weird as well. I've probably rambled on enough. If you've liked this video, hit the thumbs up button, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next Minimate review. Goodbye.